Hey everyone, it's Randolf or Justin or whatever. I'm probably going to be a little personal with this video, and yeah, Ghostbusters, it's almost here, and yeah, with this shirt, you probably know my feelings for it. Not wearing it because I didn't got a chance to wash it yet. Gonna wait until laundry day for me to really get it washed and probably fuck up the images because I need to wash it carefully. So yeah, Ghostbusters, I'm not gonna watch it, and I have a perfectly good reason why. Not because I'm a misogynist or this or that, but that plays a part why I'm not gonna watch it. God help me, I don't know a term for this, but there's these kinds of people who give rather bullshit excuses to why they think people are negative about about a movie or any flaws in a movie and this and that. Just major excuses to excuse why they like a movie or why this movie is good or not. Now, here's the thing. You like any movie. If you like a movie and if you like this new Ghostbusters movie, I don't care. Have fun. Life's too short for it. Bullshit. But when you bullshit your way to liking a movie, when you bullshit your way to giving reasons why you like the movie and all this other stuff, that's where I have a problem with it. And you know, God help me if I actually know a term for these kinds of people, because I tried to do this video like a month ago when the Angry Video Game Nerd, aka James Rolfe, made his video, and the backlash on that. As if he shot a puppy and an orphan boy in the face in front of a camera. Holy crap. But I'll probably get back to that later on, because it's another reason why I'm not going to watch the movie. It ties in this whole thing. But what do I mean by that? Do I have an example of this? Well, yes I do, kiddies. And it's Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, I didn't like this movie before I even watched it. It's mostly because of the hype and the fact that we got 15 or so years of the prequel trilogy getting shit on, even though I think they're mediocre, average, and I like 3 a lot. But I know where people get their hatred for these movies. But for The Force Awakens, no matter what happens, a lot of people are going to say it's better than the prequels and give it unfair ruling and all this other stuff. And lo and behold, from many reviews I've seen, it feels like that. I don't know, just when a lot of the positive stuff come to the movie, when I see a review with a lot of negativity towards the movie, yet I see someone still recommending it, and if there's any positives to the movie, one of them is not, the story, I kind of get, I get skeptical, And then you see a lot of people who are not ashamed of saying flaws and all this other stuff. And then I saw the movie, and I was bored to tears. I cannot see how the hell this is better than any other Star Wars movie, let alone the prequels. Like, the prequels are, I'll even admit it, the prequels are bad. Even I'll say that Episode 3 has its problems, but here's the difference. I can say they're bad, and they probably are bad, really way. But I like them, and I enjoy them. I don't make some arbitrary excuse like, oh, it's so bad, it's good, and all this other bull crap, even though that is a fucking oxymoron in and of itself, which one day I'll probably make a video on that itself. But I don't make excuses to why this movie, I probably do unconsciously, but I try not to do that. With like, if you don't like the movie, you don't like the movie, but I'm just sick of hearing bullshit arguments like in The Force Awakens. There's a lot of bullshit you can hear in a lot of people when they respond to negativity to Force Awakens. I Hate Everything is a perfect example of that. And just a lot of people. Like, when you see his video I like Star Wars, and basically what he says most of the time is, if you're against it, you are a person that are just, oh, it's the new thing to hate, even though more people love it than anything. One sec. This is like the third time I tried to record this. Holy shit. So, you know, and then a lot of people, and here's one thing I hate about The Force Awakens, when people try to defend it. We went this many years of the prequels getting shit on, and relatively okay. Most of it deserves it, and most of it does not. And everyone treats the original trilogy, not even as fucking corny as they are, as fucking flawed as they are. I mean, hell, I think Episode 6 is worse than 3, in my own personal opinion. But, I don't know, in many different ways. I mean, you're gonna, you know, the simple request, the fucking Ewoks. Everything, and the pointless Java scene, the Java part, but even then that was entertaining. And everything with Luke and Darth Vader, that was amazing. That's a good part. That's good. But just the Ewoks just brought it down for me. And yeah, all these people, original trilogy, A+, flawless movies, priceless, 3 diamonds in this now franchise that has a couple of shit that we call the prequels, you know, because, you know, I'm cool, you know, I'm with the crowd, I like calling the prequels bullshit. And then, when people started watching the Force Awakens and seeing the negativity about it, a lot of things you can expect to hear is, oh well, all Star Wars movies are flawed. Yep. Also, that's your big excuse for all of the flaws in The Force Awakens. Oh, it's flawed, even though I was before I watched The Force Awakens and learned all of the negativity that people give it. I would have said the original trilogy is flawless, and the only thing flawed are the prequel trilogies, to the point that people are making reviews as long as the fucking movies themselves. Seriously, you could probably, I know Red Media has like an hour and a half for each video, for each of their reviews of the prequels. Jesus Christ. And I don't know, I probably didn't watch them, but it's like, when you're that long for like reviews, and I don't know Red Media that much, if they have their reviews like that, it's still fucking stupid. But it feels like you're pointing out everyone points out every single freaking scene, every single frame, every single second of the prequels flawed. And oh no, someone says, Rey's a Mary Sue, which she isn't. She needs a more tragic backstory to be a Mary Sue. But that's just like, yeah, Mary's a Mary Sue. What? He's like, come on, that's a stupid fucking argument. Finn is useless. Come on. Kylo Ren is a crybaby piece of shit, even worse than Anakin Skywalker in the prequels. Come on. You just hate the movie because it's a new thing to hate. No, maybe it's because the movie's boring and it's a piece of crap. Just fucking accept it. People don't like the movie, and I don't know, these kinds of people. And it moves on to Ghostbusters 2006, or what I'm calling Shitbusters. Once again, it can be a good movie. I don't fucking care. Just these people ruined it for me before it even came out. Trailer comes, granted, there's a lot of people that probably hate it because of the female cast. I don't care. Well, okay, where are these people? All I've seen are people getting pissed off about it because the movies look like shit and that it's a remake instead of a continuation. Which, once again, that's another thing I want to get to later on. But any negativity towards the movie is welcome with this. Oh, you're a misogynist. You just hate it because you don't want to see movies with this and that, and this movie is trying to give women, little girls, say that they could be Ghostbusters and they could be heroes and all this other stuff, even though we have plenty of movies that have women being the badass, whether they are, whether they are in the terms of like Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow in like Iron Man 2, where she's just kicking ass, and that could be anyone, or Black Widow in Age of Ultron, where she's an actual fucking character. But whatever. But these people, and that's their biggest argument. It's like, oh, you're misogynist. Oh, all nerds are assholes because, God forbid they don't like the fucking trailer, and they're saying that it makes the movie look bad. Which it does, by the way. Both of them does. These look horrible. I'm not saying that, oh, Ghostbusters is my childhood, it's a classic and all this other stuff. Whatever. I think RoboCop is way better than Ghostbusters, and I don't care about its remake. Or any other remakes that were made that are just whatever, except for 98 Godzilla, even though I barely remember that. God. But to me, for Ghostbusters, there are three people that try to do this kind of shit. One, it's the feminists and all this. Well, one, it's the directors and people working on it who can't take criticism and all this other stuff. Paul Feig is the director, right? Paul Feig. I'm just gonna say Paul Feig. Paul Feig. Definitely. Oh, nerds are assholes, even though nerds are the ones that buy this shit. Because I don't see a cheerleader or a jock buying Ghostbusters shit. But maybe nowadays, maybe they will. But once again, nerds are your prime fucking audience, and you're alienating them because you're butthurt because some people don't like your fucking trailer. And you're making the movie look like shit. Okay? Second, feminists and SJWs and the like, calling people misogynists and all this other stuff, when they are hinging their ideology, their movement, and all this other crap on a fucking movie. You're the one trying to push all your fucking chips on one movie. The success of this movie will determine whether or not feminism is needed. Even though that's not the movie's about. It's about cashing in on the Ghostbusters license. And the third one are the people I really don't like. It's them also with Star Wars, but in a smaller dose. Those people that just want to be part of a crowd, they see that the people who are against Ghostbusters and against this remake are in the negative because, throwing words like misogynist and sexist and all this stuff and racist because of the black female in the movie, even though Winston was black. And they want to be part of the group. They want to be seen as a positive thing and all this other stuff. So you got people like Dane Cook. Oh, yeah, Dane Cook and what's his name? Patton Oswalt. Yeah, him too. Patton Oswalt calling out on the nerd. Like, okay, first of all, why the fuck do you two care about this guy? Second of all, Patton hat knowledge. Well, really? And he's also another guy that was in Star Wars that's like, oh, I want to go back and kill George Lucas for making the prequels. And everyone's like, wow, holy shit. You really want to be part of this crowd? That's his determination. That's how bad he wants to be in a positive crowd. In the crowd that's seen as in the high ground and all this other crap. Christ. I would say it's about, because his wife makes a cameo as a ghost, but I'm going to say it. Does it because his wife's cameo as a ghost. That's what... Hey, I'm an asshole for doing shit like that, not because I don't want to watch some stupid fucking movie. And Dane Cook? Really? Dane Cook, the guy that's in one movie that has a fat girl eating donut holes out of a fucking trash bin, if I recall it correctly, makes a lot of jokes about whores and shit. And in one movie, I think Employee of the Month, which I do remember watching, but I don't remember that correctly, where the woman is basically an item, where is a trophy to win if his character becomes Employee of the Month, which I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty damn sure that's how that movie goes, because I don't even remember the female his love interest that much. I remember him and partly the guy he was against. Seriously, these two are shitting on James. It's just wow. And there's a lot of people on it. And here's the reason why I'm making this video now and not making it and, just leaving it on the back burner and never making it. MovieBob Chipman made 2 Ghostbusters videos. One I can go here and there about, but there's one thing he said about it, even though even though he's like, oh, this movie looks bad, but he goes flip-flops on it too. Hey, this could be a good movie. Okay, fair enough. I'll give him that. And the second one is kind of the same thing. And he's saying, oh, he's Ghostbusters. Just like right now, I think he just released it an hour or 2 ago. I don't know. But it's basically, is Ghostbusters a big franchise to ruin it? Which, once again, which just sounds like a fucking excuse to, oh, this movie's bad. Oh, don't worry, Ghostbusters wasn't as big as you expected anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Like Revenge of the Nerds, oh my god. Like Aliens or some, oh wait, no, Aliens was popular. No, like this and that and that. I don't fucking know, this guy. Okay, the thing that he... Okay, thing that really pisses me off about it. Most of the people he's saying that are against this movie are woman-hating, proud misogynists. Once again, where are they? Seriously, where are they? Besides the people who are being misogynist and not really being serious about it. Besides them, I don't see anyone being legitimately angry because it stars females in it. They could be unfunny, they could hate it because they're unfunny, but not because they're strictly women. And the one thing he says, and another thing he says, basically saying, oh, anyone else that has a problem with the Ghostbusters via the trailer that's not about it being about women, oh, you should basically saying that these people like myself should not complain about it because you'll be lumped in with it, which is true. Once again you're gonna lump us with them anyway, and saying stuff like, oh, that's like going to the White House with Obama, where there's a Ku Klux Klan rally in the front, and that's not the best time to say some negative things about the Obama administration. Yes, because, potential assholes who hate a movie because it stars females in it is in the same league as the fucking KKK. Really, Bob Chipman? What the fuck is wrong with you? To make that fucking comparison. And he's basically saying, oh, you people with legitimate concerns, which he doesn't really address. He mostly says, anytime he says when there are people that are against this movie, it shows like, oh, these men, it's their boys only clubs and all this other stuff. And it's kind of funny that he's probably a feminist and all that too, because yeah, your concerns about something like this, well, you're in a movement where people are acting like they are willing, who will have no problems with killing you or putting you in confinement, a library, where you're checked out like a library, or would kill you, treat you like shit. Oh yeah. I guess it's like, I'm guessing that's projection on your part, Bob. But once again, it just feels like it's like, oh no, these people legitimate concerns about the movie being a remake, being not funny, the effects look like shit, and the story so far, even for the trailer, you could probably guess the whole 3-act structure of the movie from looking at the trailers themselves. And that too, oh, you don't like that because of those reasons? Oh, you should probably be silent and let the probably 4 people who are legitimately hate this movie because it stars 4 women, let them be the vocal majority of the people that are against this movie, so we can have a fucking point to, why we are in the right. I don't know, it's these fucking people that just ruin a movie. Like, people, it's a fucking, and on both sides, it's a fucking movie, and yeah, no, this applies to me too. It's a fucking movie. Calm the fuck down. Which, once again, I am calm down about the movie. It could be really good, or it could be shit. I don't care. And so far, some of the aspects is that it's okay. Like, a few reviews I saw, it's like, it's okay. But I'm just waiting until the release. I don't know if I said that before, but, I'm just, waiting for a lot of people to see it and all this other stuff. But, honestly, I'm not watching this movie because, what if I don't like it? Then I'm just gonna it's gonna be the same excuses over and over again. That I'm a misogynist and I'm an asshole and I'm this and that. And I fucking swear, if this movie does actually bomb, even with positive, mixed, or negative reviews, it's gonna be the same. Oh, this movie didn't succeed because there's a mass influx of misogyny in these countries and these continents and all this other crap. And I fucking swear on my paychecks from a month ago to when this movie comes out on DVD, that's going to be excused if it's seen negatively. And yeah, I know this video's been kind of here and there and all this stuff, but I just really needed to get this off my chest. Like, I don't think a lot of people talk about this kind of stuff. And yes, oh, you should not care what other people think about movies and this and that. But we are these kinds of species. Like, we care about other people's opinions about movies because we want to find people with like minds and all this other stuff and listen to other people's opinions, because sometimes maybe they're wrong and you're right, or you're wrong and they're right. It helps with the experience of being a fucking human and being a well-thinking person, well-thinking creature. Or sometimes maybe you're hating it, even you're just letting all this negativity push you down and stop you from liking a movie, or the reverse, where you'd have all this hope and hype and all this other stuff from stopping you from seeing any flaws and seeing any shit, like in Force Awakens. Once again, that's a movie that really should have been forgotten by this point. But yeah, I just don't know anymore. I'm probably gonna ramble on for a while. Just people, Ghostbusters, whether it's good or bad, it's gonna be an experience, and we're so close to it now. The day is coming. A lot of people are probably gonna wear shirts like these, and probably not watch the movie in protest. Or some are going to and probably sneak into the movie theaters to watch it. Pay for one movie while they go watch this because they're curious. Because in the end, I think Sony kind of won, because everything about this, everyone is going to be probably wondering if it's bad or not. Probably more than Star. And I'm gonna be fucking. And even though I think it's probably gonna happen, I'm gonna be shocked if it makes a good amount of money back. Because just everything that happened with this movie, the good and the bad. The good people are just gonna watch the movie because all my ideologies and possibly fake fucking getting paid to say good things about it, reviews and all this other stuff, or these bad reviews who say bad shit about it, or like, you know what, we said a lot of bad shit about the movie, and I really gotta make sure and I feel like that's gonna happen with this movie. Like, I don't think it's gonna bomb badly. I feel like it's going to bomb, but they will get about half the money back. Just about. And while that doesn't sound like small potatoes, it's just gonna probably be bad. They're gonna either get half the money back, or they're gonna break even, because either or, then just so much on this movie that's gonna make people wonder what the fuck is going to happen and be curious about this movie. So if that happens, and even though the movie is gonna be shitly reviewed and all sorts of stuff, I'm just curious. Honestly, I'm not gonna watch it because of reasons I just stated in this 28-minute video, right? Yeah, about 28 minutes already. So I just hope anyone just got what the fuck I was saying. So that's it. I'm probably gonna watch these. I'm gonna drop down, fall asleep, because I'm really tired. And, well, if you hate me for kind of this video, well, guess what? I have another video coming up sooner or later, and people are gonna be pissed about that. Even though I don't want that to happen, it's gonna fucking happen anyway. So, or 3 people are gonna watch this. I don't know who they are, but they're probably gonna watch it. So, yeah, to end this rambling down, thanks for watching, and take care, guys.